do you think it would be more beneficial, or would have been more beneficial to you, to use that energy to not focus on my black woman and focus on the black woman you used to have that was your entryway into this community, that gave you the guest pass? And now, with the guest pass, it's as if you feel like you're at home so much that you're starting to wear out your welcome, kicking up your feet when you're just a guest. You're a guest in our business, because at the end of the day, what you don't know is, even with Will Packer, nothing but love, because there was a white man on the set that referred to David Talbot and Will Packer as boys. And she pulled them up, and this is after they had the conversation in reference to how he was handling himself. Because we from the old school, we can have a conversation, we can have a disagreement, we can have a fight, and then afterwards we're gonna say, hey, you want to get a sandwich?
We're good.
You want a sandwich? Because this is what people do. Like, we don't want to see nothing happen ill to Will Packer. What we want to do is see good stuff happen, like you open up your heart and you don't work for the individual that's going to take advantage of your people. Tyler Perry, we want the best for you, because in wanting the best for you, you would have had the courage to say to Lionsgate, I can't in good conscience go to this black woman and ask her to do something for this white company for free when she has no contractual obligation to do anything for her. I'm gonna need a budget that I need to go in with her, because you are writing checks out for people to get a new house, which is beautiful. You write checks out to a waitress for $3,000. You let people use your private jet, and all of these things get out. But why is it the thing that was done in the dark has you trying to take advantage of a black woman? Why?
And you know what makes it so easy for Guy Owens, for Vlad, to speak ill of a black woman? To speak ill of a black woman? Because they watch some of our black men do it, Stephen A. Smith. They watch some of our black men do it, D.L. Hughley. They watch our black men show a black woman no regard. So that's why it's so easy for them to speak so ill of us in front of us. And we say, you should, yep. So when y'all talk about the ancestors, what would the ancestors say? What would they say, Stephen A. Smith? What would they say, D.L.? What would they say about your behavior?
And ask your mother, Stephen A. Smith. Ask your sister, Stephen A. Smith. Have they ever, your black mom, your black sister, have they ever been in a situation where it was as if they were to be seen and not heard? Ask them. Because if you start understanding that, then you will understand to start believing the very individuals that brought you into existence. So the reason why, again, when we hear people say, why is he here? That's like saying, why did that man open the door for you?
Right.
Why is he opening your door for you? We've got to learn, which is funny because when we got together.
Excuse me.
Yeah. When we got together, I had to say, do me a favor. Don't disrespect me. Allow me to treat you like a gentleman.
Like a gentleman?
Let me be a gentleman towards you. Let me be a gentleman towards you, though sometimes you can be a gentleman.
Okay. But, you know, and I want to say this, and I know we're supposed to be going, but I want to say this too, for some of you sisters that question it. My mother, I can remember my mother saying to me, Monique, you've given Sydney all the power. And I said, Mom, what you see me giving Sydney is respect. Something you never gave my father.
And what your grandmama said?
Well, Minnie?
Yeah.
Well, my grandmother, who was my Mimi that I spoke about in the special. My grandmother, well, I want to give him the whole story. Okay. Well, so we were going out to get ice cream one night, right? And Mimi couldn't get up into the car. So Sydney had to tell her, grab me around my neck and let me pick you up in the car. So when we got back home, she said to me, Nikki, You got a good one. She said, and I done had men. She said, but you got a good one, baby. When my grandmother, that's 83 years old, tells me I got a good one, who you think I'm going to listen to? Who you think I'm going to listen to? So I understand the sisters out there that don't get it, because my mother didn't get it. But my mother and father did not have a happy marriage. And they stayed married for, 50 years? Till both of them left this earth? But they were both in prison to each other because they despised one another.
So for those of you out there that has somebody, love them.
Come on.
Love them. Nourish them. Give them the truth. When you're wrong, take accountability. And deal with the trauma, because now we're bringing it home. Deal with the trauma that you've experienced in your life as people, but especially to folks of color and our black folks out there, because we have been told constantly, get out your feelings, don't worry about that, just get out there and do what you have to do. And what happens is, and Steve Harvey is a prime example of this. Steve Harvey, to me, is one of the hardest working people you're going to ever want to meet in this business. I'm going to always have love to him, for him, because years ago, before Monique was known, he walked this woman across the parking lot and he said one day, he said, you're a millionaire and you don't even know it. So when those individuals who happened to be white wanted to tell us about what this man was making when they were recording Monique for doing to do a talk show, and I had to explain to them, that's our brother, don't tell us our business. And that man, the next day, called me up and he invited us over to his home. And he had to explain to me that I told them what?
My frat brothers can be a little fanatical.
All because I said to him,
don't tell me about that man's business.
Because if you do it to him,
you'll do it to us.
You'll do it to us. And when you have an individual, when I speak about trauma that goes unaddressed, there was an open letter that he wrote about people coming and barging into his dressing room. And he got ridiculed for it. He shouldn't have. Because in this business, folks think that they can walk right into your room when it's closed. And we as black folks, we know you don't walk into nobody's closed doors. You learned that when you walked in on mama and daddy the first time, and that was the last time. Because you thought daddy was hurting mama, and maybe he was, but the way she liked it, right? And you don't go back at mama's door. Well, they did that to this brother. When you don't deal with the trauma, such as he explained to us that day, when on his show, okay, about his show, when he said to Monique and I, they have me reviewing the black people that come on my show because they're worried about if there are not enough, if there are too many black people. If there are too many black people, we may lose the white sponsors.
Come on. Come on.
And them niggas ain't gonna fuck it up for me.
And that's a quote. Those are the exact words. So when I see...
And he screamed the people that came in. Why would he do that? Because the trauma of not having, the trauma of being pushed around in this business made him get up on the stage and dog whistle to those people and say, for $4 million, I'll act like a monkey. And for $10 million, I'll come swinging in on the vine. Y'all niggas will be so embarrassed by what I'm doing.
He kept his word.
He kept his word and asked him if it's true. But I don't begrudge this brother. I'm telling you, these things come from the trauma that we don't deal with and what we think we need to do to make it in this world. And I'm here to tell you, we are here to tell you that that's not what you have to do to make it in this world. So as I'm saying what I'm saying about this brother, it's nothing but love and respect. But that's part of the reason why he could not empathize with what Monique was saying, that this is not the money game, this is the integrity game. And the reason why he couldn't empathize with her, because he don't even understand his own trauma that he's experienced. So Gary, when you say, why do you always say that you love these folks, the reason why we say it, and you probably won't understand this, Brother Gary, the reason why we say we love them, because we understand the trauma, because we grew up black too.
Thank you.
We grew up black too. So with that being said, Mama, would you like to leave the wonderful people with anything in closing?
Well, in closing, I'm going to see y'all this weekend. I'm going to see y'all in Dallas, and we're going to see y'all in New Orleans. I'm going to see y'all Z-Man, Red Grant, Takara, Pretty Ricky, Cat Williams. We're going to see y'all this weekend, baby.
Bam.
That's all I got to say, Daddy. And guess what? We love y'all for real.
For real. For real. Tuffy.
Okay, because now we got to go out.
Yeah, because see, we was doing good. We got it lit, everything, and they helped us. And we need somebody to cut this off, because what I will do, and I ain't got no problem with it, I will reach across here
Wait a minute.
and cut it off.
Okay, the babies want to know what's in this glass. Can I tell them? This is beets, carrot, and apple, and ginger. The baby said, what's got your skin glowing? Beets, carrot, apple, and ginger.
Is that it?
That's it, Daddy.
Okay.
That's it. That's it, baby.
Someone help us
Cut
with
this
this
off
call.
because we
Someone
don't
help
know
us
how
cut
to
this
stop. We want to shut it down. And here come our baby girl right on now. So we're going to say goodbye to you. I love talking to you, and so Daddy too. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Right.
Can somebody give me a rap deal?
I was watching it. I was like, oh shoot, I'm coming.